Hi guys, how are you? Okay, let me get my lighting right. Hey, happy lunch break. If you're working or if it's just your midday. My name is Sally Neff and I am here to share a little bit about Park Lane with you guys today. So let me know that you're here. Please give me some hearts, give me some love. If you are a potential stylist who is interested in this opportunity, please tag your stylist below. We want to know that you're here. Hi, Tanya. How are you guys? Okay, so I'm so happy I see so many friends on here. All right, so there's a lot going on in the Park Lane world. There's a lot going on, and I just want to take this opportunity to share a little bit with you guys if you are interested in learning more, okay? So Park Lane jewelry. All right, you guys, it's jewelry. And why is jewelry such a hot item right now in this space of 2021? Well, let me tell you. There's a couple things. I have actually sold jewelry in the direct selling space for 9 years. I've sold a lot of jewelry, and there are things that I honestly never knew about jewelry. And so this has been so exciting for me to learn these things. Because when we had the pandemic and we were actually in quarantine, we watched our businesses really explode, okay? So that was really the pivotal moment of 2021, and many companies wouldn't even be able to grasp or understand that. And in kind of in the beginning, we really didn't grasp or understand, like, okay, what's happening here right now? And when you really look at the research behind jewelry, you understand why right now it's such a product that people love, crave, want. Jewelry, actually, when you put it on, do you know what happens? It increases your spirits. It actually releases serotonin. And we are in a space right now where so many people have, well, not even just the pandemic, mental health is such a huge issue. Okay? This is a tangible item that you can actually put on your body, and guess what it does? It releases serotonin in your brain. I had a customer reach out to me last week and she was like, Sally, I have to thank you so much for helping me with my style. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're so welcome. And she said, literally, when I put this jewelry on, I feel so good. And I said, you know what? That is actually a chemical release that's happening in your brain. So that is something that is super, super interesting that I love about jewelry. I also love about jewelry the fact that this product line that we have at Park Lane, it is diverse in the collection, okay? It is not a niche product. It's not for one certain style type. We have styles for boho. We have styles for trendy. We have styles for classic. We have styles for edgy. We have every style type covered. So that is something that I absolutely love and adore because it's not just one specific style that we're trying to style. And so when you look at the diversity of the collection, it's actually something that is a huge benefit as far as why Park Lane Jewelry is a jewelry line that's different, okay? All right, so another thing. When you look at the space that you're in and the product that you have in front of you, we have a giftable item, okay? This is something that with Valentine's Day coming up, you guys, we are helping men shop right now in this opportunity of this space of the world. People are not, shopping has changed for sure. The way that people shop has changed. It's very different. But what has happened at Park Lane is we are very relevant as far as being able to compete with the marketplace. And I will explain that to you in just a few minutes because that is one of our kind of keys to success here is our everyday customer sale buying plan. And I'm going to explain to you what that is in just a minute. So about 15 months ago, I actually made a change to Park Lane Jewelry. And I'm asked many times, like, why did I do that? And, people are super curious. And, there are many, when big changes happen, people create their own stories. If they're in this industry or to make themselves feel comfortable. And it could be fear that is leading that narrative in their head. It really doesn't matter. But to be very honest, I saw red flags with my current situation where I was 15 months ago. And when that was all happening, I thought to myself, you know what? I just don't think direct sales are for me anymore. Like, I've done this for 8 years. I had huge success. I was a top seller, a top leader. I did the deal. So like, I'm a one and done. I just need to hop out now. Hop out. Okay, so here's the situation with that. Some of the things that I saw were changes that, I led and coached through. Like things that I was like, it's okay, this is just business. But it was like market changes, design office closing, price increases, hostess plan was cut, confusion on how to earn, partnering with big retail stores, fewer rewards, adding more categories, more things to sell. Okay, so all of those things, I literally just guided right on through. You know what? I was like, I have to focus what's in front of me. And then there was a comp plan change. And I realized at that moment that the space that I was in was not the space for me anymore, because the people that trusted me, that I knew and loved and brought into the business, they were going to be going through a big change. And if I stayed, they would not see it as though that there was anything wrong with it. And I simply just didn't align with it anymore. It was like an integrity value type thing. I just didn't align with it. And so I had a choice at that moment. I looked at all these different opportunities, and any opportunity that was coming my way, I literally was looking at it, because I was like, all right, I have talent. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I was a teacher for 10 years. And then I was looking at this space that I'd been in. Like, I'd been home with my children. I had worked from my home. It was something that I loved doing. And I kind of thought to myself, maybe I need to look at some options. And even in the direct selling space, I was kind of like being pulled to do it. But what I found at Park Lane were all of the roadblocks literally were solutions. There was a solution to everything. And so it was so interesting to me, because I thought, okay, seriously, how could Park Lane be any different? I have no idea how this could be any different from any other direct selling company. And it wasn't until I really uncovered all of the programs and the reasons why Park Lane is set up for success, okay? So it's 65 years strong, you guys. You're looking at a company that's been around for 65 years. The pandemic, the coronavirus, yes, we haven't had the, pandemic coronavirus in my lifetime, but in 65 years, there have been many, many different, occurrences in the world that have happened. And they have literally just smooth sailed through this coronavirus and the pandemic. And I'll tell you why. And it's because the thing with the Park Lane is they are based on 3 Ps. Okay. So you have to look at the people you're partnering with, the product that you're selling, and the programs. And I've talked a little bit about the product and why our product is something that is soaring in this actually selling space that we're in. And one of the things that I know about Park Lane is most companies take 18% off the top. Park Lane takes 2% off the top. And that is how many times people ask, well, how are they able to do that? How are they able to, provide these programs and pay the stylists who immediately come in with no experience 30%? Because they're cash rich and set up for success after 65 years. Okay, so what have I found that's so different at Park Lane? This is what I'm really, really, really excited about, because this is what is like the magic. These are the things that actually are the key to our success here. Okay, so when you look at the plan, all right, when you're in this space and you are actually having a party plan business, that means you have a hostess and people come and party and they shop. If you do not have an amazing hostess program, you're automatically not set up for success. And that is something that I have uncovered and I have learned. Over 9 years in this business, I literally, I know what it takes to book shows with customers, okay? So what is different about Park Lane is the fact our hostess plan is like unparalleled. It is based upon the number of orders. It's not based upon the retail amount of the show. So stay with me here. If you have one order, it's worth $20, okay? All the way up until 10 orders, okay? At 10 orders, it unlocks at $40. So you have a hostess who gathers 10 orders. She is going to get a $400 shopping spree. These are 10 orders of any size. And the way that it combines with Park Lane is the fact when you see our customer buying plan, the hostess is automatically empowered that she is going to want to share this with 10 people because she has something to offer her guests and her friends and her family that is very different. It's not just about the hostess receiving the rewards. It's a plan that's set up where the customers get rewards too. So if you look at it, it's this woven, all these programs are woven together to literally create massive success under stylists who come in with experience, under stylists who have no experience. So you've got this hostess plan that people love, all right? The customer buying plan is you buy 2 items full price. You're gonna be shopping that $30 and under because it's our job here as stylists to help max out savings. What happens when you save someone money? Do you know what happens? They automatically like you. When you are selling a product, people purchase from you if they know, like, and trust you. You are building trust because you are saving money, okay? So this is another thing that is very different at Park Lane. So when you have your 2 items, full price, then you can unlock 50% off. Whatever 4 items you want to shop at 50% off. It's not from a certain list. Literally, people can look whatever they want to buy at 50% off, okay? Now, when you build your cart to $90, guess what happens? Park Lane thanks you, and they give you a bonus item. You can pick any item up to $200 for $25, all right? So when you look at that entire shopping plan right there, and you look at the hostess plan, okay? The customers are super excited for the simple fact that they're getting to create their own sale. The hostess feels great about herself because she has shared something special with their family and friends. And it's generosity, you guys. One of the things that I've learned about the owners of Park Lane, and one of the things that they share is that you will never, ever, ever go broke being generous. And so the company is built upon intelligent business decisions, generosity. They are for their people. Every single decision that is made from the top down, if it is not benefiting the stylist force, it's not a decision that's made. Like, it's a positive decision that is based to help people move their businesses forward, okay? So we've talked about the shopping plan. So you have the hostess plan and the shopping plan that work together. All right, now what is in it for stylists? Oh my gosh, you guys, that's like where it's incredible. Literally, if you've had no experience and you come into Park Lane, you're gonna start at 30%. And there is an incredible path to promote at Park Lane. One of the things that is really, really unique to our company is the fact we have a direct appoint program. And what the direct appoint program is, if you've heard about it before, some people have different interpretations of the direct appoint program. The direct appoint program is actually one of the most brilliant programs I think that we have. So for example, if you have actually worked in direct sales before and you've led a team, whether a big team or a small team, you could honestly find out if you are an applicant for our direct appoint program. And the way that it works is you would talk with a national director at Park Lane. They will look at your previous experience and they will decide, like, okay, where would you best fit in our leadership? And the thing that's so interesting to me about that is I was a teacher for 10 years and I was a school counselor and I had a master's in education. And that's what I did for 10 years. Okay, let's say that I actually switched schools. Okay, with that type of experience in education, I had, helped a lot of students. I had definitely talents and gifts. I would not go to a new school and they put me, as a student teacher. So it's really the same thing. It's just the perception of what we have to offer. And sometimes that direct appoint program is actually intimidating, maybe to other companies. So if you've actually received an invitation to the direct appoint program, I highly recommend that you find out more about it, because someone thinks that you would be great. And it's just one of the little facets of how this company is different and why we have such amazing success. Okay, so let's talk in particular about right now what is happening with this pandemic and why our company is literally doubling, tripling, quadrupling numbers that I haven't seen numbers that, you know, it's just mind blowing. January was absolutely off the charts. Okay, so what's the difference? The difference is the fact that we can compete. We actually have a very simple Facebook party platform system. You are in this Learn More group. You are part of the Treasure Tribe. And we have actually spent a lot of time simplifying and executing the system. And the system works. So the reason why it works is the fact that people like to do things that don't change. Once you learn something, it works. And so if you've ever attended one of our Facebook parties or virtual styling events, I like to call them Facebook parties because guess what? Parties are fun. And people right now, they want a distraction. And if you look at what happens in a Facebook party, it's literally like a community of women. And the community of women, guess what they are learning? They are learning about style. They are learning about one another because it's super fun. And we have, I mean, it's a community. So there are giveaways in there. People love earning free things when they come to a party, okay? Put your name in, you might win something. And the fact then that they can build their own customer sale, the fact that the hostesses are successful, it is literally something that can be done from coast to coast. We are in 15 countries. Most recently, there are people who are joining here, in particular, like with my sales organization, and people are not having to, you know, fly somewhere to help someone launch their business. You are not having to go to the person's house to help them launch their business. The fact that we have this virtual platform that is proven success, it's not that it's just working for the top sellers. It's not that it's just working for the girl who's had all this experience selling jewelry. It's working for people who have never done this before. It's working for people who have actually sold different products before. It is a track record of success, and it's a plug and play, and it takes all of the guesswork out of it. Once you get through your first couple shows, guess what? You've got your system. And it is something that then when people are watching, when you have guests in a show, guess what? They're thinking to themselves, that girl's really having a lot of fun. I think that looks like fun. I'd like to do that too. So there are people who are joining one another because of the simplicity. Okay. So another thing about Park Lane, one of the things that I love so much about Park Lane, in my previous company, I felt like many times the people who had joined me were the best customers of the company. And that troubled me a lot because the thing is I want to bring people into a business or an opportunity to make money. That's my goal. I want them not to have conversations with their husband, sharing like, well, once I just get this off the ground, I promise I'm going to make money. And, I know I've been buying a lot of this product and all this kind of stuff. At Park Lane, that does not happen. And I'll tell you why. We have a rich rewards program that is absolutely off the charts. You can do a little or you can do a lot. And you can earn up to, $1,200 per month in free jewelry just from doing the business. And what happens is people literally will have so much jewelry. They're literally like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know where to keep all this stuff. And it's not that they're buying the product. They're actually earning the product from what they're showing up and doing. So another key here in how our Facebook party platform works is the fact that guess what happens? We do giveaways. So when you have a program where you are earning cash, okay, you're earning cash from doing your work, but then you're also earning free jewelry based on this rich rewards program, guess what happens? You have product that you can raffle off. And it's just this system that literally works so well together. Another thing that's super fun about Park Lane, if I give you an example right here. So right after Christmas, okay, you're going to have all the big after Christmas sales, okay? So all the retailers are having big after Christmas sales. What happened at Park Lane was the company decided, well, we're going to give orders that qualify a free $100 item. Okay, what do you think that does to stylists who actually have a job doing this? They know that they have a free $100 item that they can offer to their customers. So you reach out to a Hostess and you're like, oh my gosh, I would absolutely love to kick off the new year with you. And guess what I have for your customers? Okay, your guests who would come to the party, they get to shop this plan, this customer sale, which is absolutely mind-blowing, because then what else happens? They get to pick a free $100 item this month. Girl, we've got to party with your people. So the Hostess is like, a free $100 item, that's crazy. Okay, that is right after Christmas. Do you know what that does? That empowers the entire sales force to want to go to work. It is not that you are pulling anybody, dragging anybody. It's that everybody is making their own decision. This is too good. I can't pass this up. I actually want to jump in and go to work. Another thing that happened was our orders, the perfect 10 orders gets a Hostess $400 in free jewelry. All right. So what the company did was, guess what else happened? They decided that they were going to give a free pair of earrings when a show closed with 10 orders. So guess what happened? All of the customers in that show wanted to encourage their friends to shop. The Hostess wanted their friends to shop because everybody's a winner. Everybody got free earrings. These are just the little simple things that the company does to make sure that we are set up for success. And it's generous. It comes from a place that the company is filled with abundance. And their number one concern is making sure that stylists are set up to work and move business in a happy, healthy, fun, bringing love and light way. All right. That's literally what we're made out of. Okay. So then one other thing that I want to talk about. So that happened. All right. We have record breaking numbers. We launch a new collection. So it's another thing. You want to partner with a company that has the right people, the right product, and the right programs. Let's talk about the product. Okay. You guys, this collection that we just launched is absolutely out of this world. If you have not seen it up close and personal, you need to ask your stylist to invite you to her next Facebook party. You need to get on the website. You need to look at the product because the product has literally transformed. All right. We are a 65-year-old company that is catch rich, family strong, values, integrity, generosity, love. All right. Okay. But here's the thing. They're always stretching to grow. The company is never like, we're good enough, we're stopping here. They're literally like, how do we become better? Okay. So if you look at the current collection that we have, this collection is literally something for everybody. It has literally taken what we had as our core essentials and it has upped the game. And it is just such a phenomenal place to be. With the company that's literally like in a rebirth, in a rebrand. If you're sitting here watching and you're kind of like, I really haven't heard about Park Lane Jewelry lately. Guess what? If you haven't heard about it lately, you will be soon because it's one of those things. It's just, you know, when I'm led by inner vibes. Okay. Like I can feel a vibe and that's not the word that I'm looking for, but I know when things are hot. And right now, this particular moment, this company is it's ready. It's like at a whole different level. It's like just bursting every single month. So here's the thing. If you've been invited today, I hope that this has helped you maybe look at this opportunity. If you have never participated, it's not instinct, it's something else. Anyway, if you've never participated in direct sales, there are stylists that have literally joined in January and they are launching businesses and they're having $2,500 trunk shows with $25 orders and they're booking 3 shows and they're working the program. All they're doing is wash, rinse, repeat from what's already been created. If you have direct selling experience and you're looking to see if Park Lane would be a great fit for you, I hope that some of these, the perspective that I've actually given to you would be something that would be helpful. All right, guys, you know what? It's $99 to join. You get $500 of jewelry and you get the whole treasure trove. So if I were you, it is something that I would not pass this up, and I would let your stylist who invited you to this today, I would say, yes, girl, I'm in. All right. Bye, guys.